We made new friends, Tom and Hannah, aboard the sailing catamaran Artemis while staying in Puerto Williams, Chile. They invited us to come along on their Cape Horn trip to document our experience for our first time sailing aboard a large performance catamaran. And what a place to do it. It would give us a completely different perspective, but one that is for sure bound to be an epic journey.
All right, we've left the Sweet Ruka back behind us over here, and we are headed to Tom's catamaran, Artemis, just up ahead, which we are taking for a ride with them this weekend. We're going to see how catamarans are.
I'm excited to get around. It's my first time, so yeah, I can't wait.
Tom sailed Artemis all the way from the UK. She is a custom DASCAT 52 performance catamaran and will be the first of its kind to sail around Cape Horn. The bow line came off first and then the stern ropes, and eventually the anchor came up as we motored out of Puerto Williams. Since we planned on returning straight back here after a just under 2-day trip, we left the stern ties ashore for ease of grabbing them upon return.
Stay, Roxy. Stay, Roxy. Roxy, stay.
Okay.
Muchísimas gracias.
Capi, enjoy the Cape Horn.
Sí, claro.
Okay.
Nos vemos.
Vamos, vaya.
Gracias para tu ayuda.
That was sweet.
Yep. Come up. There's just a bunch of kelp. I'm gonna take it off. Good to come up, Tom.
Gracias. Gracias por todo. Bye, Sweet Ruka. Bye.
Well, we got over to Artemis, we hoisted up the dinghy, got him all tucked away, and the boat is now in offshore mode. Lalo came over and helped us to collect the shore ties. We're gonna leave them here because this is the next place we plan on coming back to. So a quick trip around Cape Horn and then returning to Puerto Williams. So I'm gonna do a quick debrief as we get out here into the channel a little bit. It is a gorgeous night. There's some blue left in the sky, and the sun is starting to set there behind me. So it is 6:49, so the sun should be coming down here maybe around 7:30, and then we'll have a little bit of daylight left as we get into the channel and then eventually into the bay. So yeah, looking forward to, should be a beautiful trip. Maybe a little bit cold towards the end, but we'll all huddle together for warmth. We've got Roxy, so we're gonna enjoy our trip down to Cape Horn. All right, we'll check in later. During the debrief, Tom filled us in on the safety systems and the layout of the boat along with our planned passage. Winches and roller furling were all electric, and everything could be controlled essentially from the interior of the boat. A far cry from the boat systems of Sweet Ruka. Roxy was loving the nice flat transom of Artemis, so Hannah showed us how to put in the cockpit gates and to keep her safe and extra secure. The 5 of us were ready to go.
What do you mean? Oh, Roxy.
Locked in, Roxy.
Oh.
Like a baby gate.
Yeah, good dog.
Good evening, Captain. Captain, please, can you tell me your ETA to Cape Horn? Cape Horn, over.
Artemis, roger. My ETA at Cape Horn is between 1200 and 1400 hours tomorrow. 1200 to 1400 hours tomorrow.
Roger that, Captain. Thank you very much for your information. Have a good navigation. Have a good trip. I will be standby in channel 16. Thank you, Captain.
Artemis, roger. Many thanks. We'll also stand by channel 16.
Back to 16.
You're a lonely sailor, and your soul is made of wind and rain, doubts and blame. I'm a weary pirate, and my heart is made of dust and grain, and spoiled champagne. I've got troubles, I've got sins, I'm my worst enemy, but I've still got a lot to give. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come, say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands a sailor's heart.
Hey there, folks at home. We are headed out the Beagle Channel. This direction right behind me is east. So we are going from west to east. We're going to go out the Beagle Channel, and then we're going to turn around over here. We're going to go past Porto Toro, which I'm wearing the hat for. We're going to go past that. We're going to go out the channel and then down straight towards Cabo de Horno. And then we'll kind of weasel through the islands there and round Cape Horn. So this is it, but guys, welcome to the Beagle Channel. It is really, really nice, really beautiful. This over here is Argentina, and then behind me over here is Chile. Okay, well, let's get back to the beautiful sailing.
We left the lagoon in light air just before sunset and made our way down the Beagle Channel. Our plan was to make use of the wide channel and the openness of Gorey Passage and Bahia Nassau during the dark hours with light breeze, so that by the time we made it to the islands navigating from west to east, the winds and daylight would be in our favor to make the rounding. The thing about Cape Horn is, you want to time up the wind for the rounding, so if that means motoring down the channel in light wind, then you take that opportunity and go.
Close your eyes, get out of your skin. All it is matters, let it in. If I could, I would be right here with you. In this world of ticking clocks, I hope I'm getting through.
How's your evening, Kate?
Well guys, I got some good sleep, and now we're getting closer to Cape Horn. Super excited. The sun is starting to come up. It's a little bit rainy, but I think we're gonna have a nice rounding, so looking forward to it.
What are we up to right now, Hannah?
Well, the sun is starting to come up. It's getting a little brighter now. I went to bed when it was dark and I woke up when it was dark, so it's nice to actually see where we are. We're heading into some of the islands here. We're not quite at Cape Horn yet, but we're going to do some weaving in and around here. So we'll be coming through here and then out, and we're planning to go around this way if all goes well with wind. It's been really calm overnight, so we're hoping for it to stay nice and easy.
So close your eyes. Do you feel the same? Only thing that matters without change. I will let you in.
When on shift, you are focused on sailing, but sometimes there isn't a whole lot to do and the mind wanders. In this case, Tom had a crazy thought in the early morning hours.
So I was sat here on watch from midnight until 6, and I was having a lot of thoughts, and it suddenly struck me that this is going to be the most southerly that Artemis is ever really likely to go. Because we're not planning to go to Antarctica, so as soon as we're around the Horn, we're heading north, and then that's it. We're just going to keep heading north, really. So this is probably the most southern that she will ever go, and it's certainly the most southern point on the Earth that we've ever been as well. So yeah, just something that struck me as I was sat here in the dark by myself.
Okay guys, behind me here we have Hannah, who made us a delicious breakfast of egg salad sandwich wraps and fruit salad. It's going to be the perfect breakfast for rounding Cape Horn.
Fuel for the day.
Yes.
So we're getting very close. So we're just coming through Paso Mar del Sur, which is down through here, through this little channel. So we're going to come through here, and then we're going to go around to the west. And there, dear readers, is Cape Horn. So it's probably about to get a little bit more choppy because we're soon going to be exposed to anything that's coming in from right down to the south. Although the wind is pretty light, we think we picked a pretty good weather window. So all being well, we'll get around in good order, and yeah, that'll be Cape Horn. Yeah, there's that emotion. He's smiling. No emotion, please. So we're just setting up now to see if we can do a bit of sailing. I think the angles all look pretty good because so far everything's been on the nose, which has made it very difficult. But because we're about to make this turn, hopefully the wind will be on the beam, and we can get the sail out. So we'll see.
good time up front. I think we got some good footage. It's really neat how the catamaran cuts through the waves. I think it sails pretty well, actually. So pretty happy with the performance. We were doing about 9 knots, and what was your true wind angle, Tom? 43. Oh, sorry,
apparent wind.
Apparent wind. So about 9 knots at 43 apparent, and the wind speed, Tom? 18. So that kind of gives you an idea of what's going on there. We'd be sailing a little bit closer on the monohull, but also a little bit slower. So it'd be interesting to see, you know, the comparison directly on that. Cool stuff.
Hey, this is awesome. That's Cape Horn. Like, here we are. We're just coming up to 56 degrees south. It's like the furthest south I've ever been. It's the furthest south the boat's ever been. It's probably the furthest south we're ever going to be in this boat. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked on this. This is awesome. This is awesome. Yeah, let's go. That is the most southerly point I've ever been to, probably ever will be in this boat. Right, let's go home.
I didn't get it on the screen, but did you get a picture? Oh, that's perfect. Send me the picture, it'll go in the video. Where we only do 10 knots, only. The sun's coming out a little. Right here behind us is Maxwell, and that's where a lot of people come when they prep and stage for Cape Horn. In fact, two of our friends are just sailing down the other way. We might meet up with them, and they are headed right over there. And then they will sail around Cape Horn tomorrow. Hey, over here, our friends Eloy and Alejandro are coming on down the channel, so we're going to meet them head to head.
Alright guys, we are rolling out the sails yet again.
What you doing, Roxy? It's a good spot.
I'm right in front.
Dolphins!
We made our way back sailing across Bahia Nassau as the sun set, and then headed back into the wind and motored up the Beagle Channel to Porto Williams. We dropped anchor outside of the lagoon in pitch dark to snowing skies. But the next day we woke up to a bit of sun before moving Artemis back into the nice shelter of the lagoon, where it eventually began to snow again. Stay tuned next week as we reflect back on the two Cape Horn experiences and compare the performance of the DAS-Cat 52 with the J-Boat's J46. A special thank you to our patrons for making these videos possible. Don't forget to click subscribe and come along for the ride. See you next time!